What's that picking up? Okay, I'm live again anyway. So unfortunately, my last video, let's just change it to part 2. My last video was a copyright claim for the music I had playing in the background, so I can't tell if that's picking up people outside my room. It's picking up me at least. Let's try and find something on Twitch to watch. Yeah, I'm carrying on making this model. I've got a light set up, it's pretty bright. I don't have any sort of diffuser on it, which is unfortunate. Bit of wrestling maybe? No, that's loud. I should turn that down. See, I don't know if I'll get done for like having something on my TV. I could just put it out of view, or I could just listen to music. I should probably have figured this out before I started. Salty Bat plays music, and it's just generic stuff happening. Sign into that. Oh wow, my tiny portion of my screen was being shown. So then I want to put my YouTube monitor. Don't know where that's just gone. Live dashboard's apparently open somewhere. Oh, it's this is currently set to be always on top. Get rid of that. Live dashboard. Move my chat to there. Okay. So now I can actually use my tiny sum of money on Salty Bat if I want to. Right, I'm going to start making this head anyway. We need A, C, H and W, F. What I'm going to do before I even press start recording, which I need to remember to do, is I want to get everything out of this bag. Let's M, don't need M. M. Let's set C at least. I WD2 was H, and the blue sheet is A, I believe. Yep. Now we just need WF. Open this packet. WD. So when I was making the the Perfect Grade kit, that had a lot more sheets than this kit is. I ended up like alphabetizing them basically inside the box, so I could just go, oh, I need set such and such. Well, I know the alphabet. It says WF. Tick that off. I go all in on Rio. I'm just going to open the rest of these just to get it out of the way. bag inside a bag, even though they're both E. I don't know why that is. I don't know if they're liable to scuff up on each other. Certainly hope not. E. Already opened this one. This is a very beautiful looking shield. And again, it's a bag in a bag, which has got me worried. See, here's the other blue sheet. Oh, it was snap the top of this frame, but the frame itself is pointless. Yeah, they want to keep these gold pieces separate for some reason. It's got me slightly worried, but not a lot I can do. I need space. All their leg parts. I hate making the RX-0 legs. Anyway, let's get cracking on. I want a bit of organisation here. That's really bad. I've lost an analog stick off my Xbox pad. That could be anywhere at this point. So, might have to switch those up. Just giving my desktop a cursory glance. Okay, WF. Kind of don't want to put it on the TV. A. C and H. Okay, start with H1. Start by pressing start recording. Now I'm recording. H1, H3. I do need stickers for this, I'm pretty sure I put them in here. Yeah. Heads always need stickers. So H1, H3, it slots into here somehow. That's got a little transform action there, that's quite cool. Next we want H2. And sticker 9. That's a quite interesting change. These stickers are all numbered. Other sets I've done in the past, the stickers have had Japanese character names. I did have some tweezers very recently. They would have been useful for this. Terrible stickers. Doesn't help that this is a really, really tiny piece. I'm trying to attach a sticker to. Find my mouse, we'll go all in blue. I'm gonna have to get a sticker stick. So these sticks I actually use for putting stickers on. because they're really soft tipped. And you can push it in without scratching up the sticker. I think I've won this one. Next we want C15. This is quite difficult to see in this light. And A8. That's A3, that would have been a mistake. This has had some really bad sprue placement. In any case, we do C15 attaches into this firstly, and then the eyepiece goes behind this. This is something I'm going to put just a dab of glue on to keep it all together. It's a bunch of really tiny pieces. So just one dab of glue there, and I can get everything to sit together quite nicely. And I will put a bit on the old salty. So the faces, you probably will not see this at all. The faces have like two little vents, which would just sort of be a sort of nose thing, and I usually just fill that in with a tiny bit of a liner. Got a really messy job on this, but you fill it in, wipe away the excess. It's a dab of magic mouth juice, and it just has a tiny bit of more definition to the piece. So we want to take this, and then this piece that slides needs to be forwards, and then the head can fit into here, like so. Okay. Next you want A3 and A2. Okay. A2. A3. This was picking up a salty bit then. Don't want another copyright strike. So that's A3. I've already forgot which piece is which, but A3 is the one with the nibs on it. We start with A2. I think that goes on there. Yeah. Oh, this is a fiddly bit. So I can't tell if this is together properly. That middle piece looks a bit suspect. I think something actually slots into that. And this whole assembly, we put one sticker on it. Sticker 20, which is tiny. Goes on the very back ridge there. Sticker presser. It just has a tiny little gold tint onto the back of the grey ridge of this helmet. Then we want C16. I think shortly after filming this part I done earlier, I ordered a gold Gundam paint pen, which it's in this guide. Lets you know which numbers, which colours should I say to use to get the exact matches. So I did that. Oh, this head feels like it's missing something. So that sits on there, and it just has a hollow spindle in the middle apparently. This is confusing. C23. I'm not sure where I've put my little reference. Oh, there he is. So C23 goes onto there, like that, I think. So then that can go down, that can come up. That's quite cool. I'll give it that. Possibly. So I'm not quite sure. Like the head seems to have a little transforming action. So right now it's kind of a regular head, but it can open up, and this piece inside can fold out, and the head slides back on its rail, and this comes up as a guard. But it says to have the guard up, which seems to be a more reliable position. So I'll work with that for now. Possibly. I just want to figure this out. Swings up. Maybe it's just like that. I don't know. Onwards and upwards. C14. Lower one. Oh, there's a Gundam fighting. I think it's a Gundam. It looks like a mecha. It looks like a Gundam. We'll bet on that one. So this piece, number 14, it covers the top ridge of this helmet. But we need to put the smallest sticker on first, sticker number 21, which is utterly minute. The hardest part is trying to find a way to get the sticker onto the piece you're working with, and then you can coax it into place. And these little soft tip buds are invaluable for putting stickers on. And this piece, slots in there. Does it click in? It feels like it should click in. So it doesn't actually say click it in the instructions, which is not great. And now this next step's one of the complicated ones, but it's the last step of the head. So yeah, that doesn't look secure. I can't really tell how it should be on the model. But the mouth guard should stay up. Right, we want WF4. Let's do this properly. By the book. WF4, WF12. So WF12, WF4. I don't know if this is meant to have rotation. It feels like it is, given the cutaways on it. Either way, WF5, WF11. Where's 11? That's 13. That's 11. So these parts I'm snipping off that massive excess, so then I can do a cut in line with the actual feathering, and it'll leave just the tiniest little strip that needs painting in it when I get my paint pen. And this is similar. This connects into here. I believe these slot together. So this sort of winged piece. which then they're meant to fold it into the single unicorn spike. Oh, apparently I can just use WF13 as the single spike, or you can use this version to have it opening up. I kind of want to have it opening up, but at the same time it's a really dodgy little connection. So let's just carry on. WF10. This piece covers the helmet first. I think that's in. Now this piece will need a lot of painting to make it look nice. It's a major focal point, so I probably shouldn't have pushed that in just yet. I'm going to neaten the sprue up on this. We'll stick with the regular scalpel blade. Get out my magnifier. The worst magnifying glass in the world, it just doesn't stay. Smooth, smooth. Yeah, it's got some awkward large gaps in the sprue on it, but I am going to be painting over this with a metallic gold pen. So yeah, that just feels like it should stay on. Is there any logical reason I shouldn't glue this in? I can't see one. Don't have your glue like leaning over Xbox vent holes. That's a disaster waiting to happen. Then don't drop tiny little pieces onto the floor. That's piece number 2 that we've dropped. Make sure you get this the right way forwards. See, I've just firmly pushed that down and it seemed to go in a lot further than before. I'm guessing that softening the glue up's just giving it a bit more give into the plastic to get it to stay in place. So now shut his mouth up again and work on attaching top guard. I don't know how correct that is because you can't see out. But yeah, it does properly fold away, which is nice. It's just a little fiddly getting this to come back out. Try and use the soft tip. That slides back, that goes in. Beautiful. Next we've got to put on WF8 and WF9, which is these two pieces. I'll just call something. So that's one thing I should point out, that in proper Gundam making, you should always like clip off excess sprue, but because this will need painting over regardless, I can cut it as close as I need to, because sanding it down won't impact it that much. It'll just be more stuff to paint at the end. I don't mind painting. So then these are the side of face plating, which just starts right on there and right on there, and that is the head done. Oh, focus, you can do it. Oh, it doesn't want to focus. The head's done. Let's whack the head on. So this head actually has the same mounting system as the regular. Oh, the head's not done. Sorry. This piece is held in place with just sort of pressure. How can I forget the unicorn spike on a unicorn Gundam? Look at this. Oh, that light's beautiful on it. And the horn will open up to this, but I think that's for destroy mode. He's not destroying anything just yet. Do I want to do the arms next? Yes, I think I will. So now we move on to getting different sheets of sprue ready. We need B, which is here. Two E sheets. F, W, E, bar. These are E's. Yeah, the E's are quite small. Two E sheets. G is big. G and J. So I'll just tie into here. There is G. J must be a grey sheet. And it's not full size. J. And it is grey. And my chair is caught on something here. As always, there's lids on things. So arms. Start with sheet J because everything's grey at the core of a Gundam. Hello, what do you want? Be famous. Meow meow. It's my Gundam loving cat. Go on. He's been out in the rain and my hands are all wet and smelly, so I'm going to go and wash. You smelly wet cat. That'll be like a 1 second blip on the end video. So start with J14. And then J20. That goes into there. Yep, that's flush. Then J12. It's this one. It goes this way. And we cap that all off with J16. So it goes across also. And it goes into both the pins. Black rabbit. I'm a moose. All in. So yeah, this is an elbow joint basically. Which way is up now? This way is up. Next we want B9. So many gold sheets, oh my god. That's B9, these are both the same anyway. These have got awkward sprue locations though. Just bounced back and hit me in my forehead. So we want B9, but then it wants J19 pushing into that. Is here. These are again symmetrical pieces. mean that's in, but it just falls out. That can't be right. Okay, so it locks itself in place on the actual joint. Does make a bit more sense. Next one, E5. We'll use this E sheet first. Put that one over there for later. I'm casting some dangerous shadows here. E5. Three dropped pieces. Well, these have some very tiny little nubs either side that have got to stay like not fully cut, otherwise it won't lock into J22. So then this wants to lock into this big middle nut, like so. And then B10 goes into the back of that. About Kung Fu, man. Piece 10, B10. B10, clip into there, and then this clips into there, and that should fold up. Brilliant. E number 9 is next. That's into there. G15. There's another piece with weird clickings, so I'm going to fully remove it from the board so I can be a bit more surgical. They're already way flush enough to do this. And this will slide onto the top there. Oh, that has like 2 stages of inness. So that can move in and out, and then that can fold us down. It can go in and really in. So we want it really in for the next piece. And we want E4 and E2. Again, this is one of those times where I'm going to cut off excess. Way more than I need to. That was a terrible cut. So this one side I want to file off a little. This is piece E4. Next I want E2. Hopefully that'll have slightly smarter clippings on it. No, not really. Do the excess strategy. It's a good one. It's good enough. That's fine. You clip in like so. And this goes into these two holes. So. And then we do the same for the other side. I'm going to put my fan on. Hopefully it's not too loud. Oh, it's not plugged in. Oh well, I guess I'm going to do one. These pieces have far too much support on the board. Nightmare of this is like slightest little slip up, I've got a big scratch in the gold chroming, which is just more work to paint it out. This side, this goes in, it goes in. That's one nice looking arm system there. E6 next. Again with far too thick sprue pieces. Perfect. Perfect. E6 has this little tiny ridge. Goes. Does that fit into that? Yeah. Then E7. Let me put a bit on. More of the same on this one. Stupid sprue. It's good. So then this has three locator pins on the back. Pops in. We're on to the next stage. Have myself a soother because my throat's killing. Then I can just other pack. Prop up my papers. Figure out what I'm doing here. Oh, have a little stretch. Shoulders. Oh, this is the last step of this arm, which is nice. So let's get started. We want J10 and J9. Eight, 9. So on this you have the rounded piece facing down into the joint. Then that goes through D15. Out. Like so. Into there. That's the basis of the elbow joint. Oh god, that's shiny. Next I've got to make a hand, which is a whole mess of parts. So we have J3, J5, J6, and J7, oh, and J1. That's the top part of the joint. And then G3. Ooh. So now the awkward part of making a hand. Which way do you start? 7. There's the thumb. 6 is the big pointer. And then we have the 3 together. Does that attach onto there? Can't quite figure this one out. No. Does it have a palm plate to hold this in? Like there's holes for something to go on the palm to hold it in. I can't see any step suggesting that there is. So get my little reference model here. Open up his hand, and there definitely is a plate for the palm, and I'm just not seeing it. Unless I put these in backwards, I really can't tell. You can sit back over there. Yeah, it's the inside of the hand. What I'm making now is a right hand. That's where I'm getting confused. And then that should fit on top of this. Should, but it doesn't. I won't let it fit. That's why the thumb has to go all the way down. Again, dab out some glue. Just put a tiny bit into each of those holes. And this will not come off, so the fingers will not pop out and go missing, which has happened to me before. That's one arm made. Next, J8. Thought that'd be a gold piece, but apparently not. J8. Should probably put that in as well, considering that gives the whole thing a joint. There we go. That's one hand. Super Saiyan God Kung Fu Man. It sounds strong. That's one hand finished. The elbow joint is exceptionally basic, but this would technically attach as an arm. It looks stupid, but for now I can just keep it like that to keep the arm safe. And then do it all over again for the left arm. Ooh. So J 13, 11, 15, 21. $15, 11. Pardon me. 21. $13. This goes into there. This goes into there. And that covers it all up. Yeah, that's all correct. And that way. I need B9. And then J19 again. So this B21 goes this way, J19 inside there like that. Then this joins it all together. That makes sense. Next step is J22. J22, we need the new sheet of E now, so the new E parts. E5. I'm going to overclick this one again. Try and do better. Smooth that piece out. This piece doesn't matter too much because it's going to lock in. There. It's locked. Then B10. It locks onto the back of that. Okie dokie. All right, and then this attaches to here, obviously. Slides up like that, but we're missing pieces first. G16 here. That seems really flimsy. E9. Bumpy then. E9's in place. Then we want to put the side parts on again. 42. Oh, it's toasty in here. Oh god, the parts snap already. Luckily it is quite repairable. This piece shouldn't need to come out. Oh, the geese. So a bit more care on the other side, I suppose. Proper rough cut these out. Care and rough cut in the same sentence, I understand. Got a little irony there, but you know. Okay. that piece done. Oh, that's E6. How long has this been going for? 1 hour already, wow. All little shards of like gold come flying off this. I'm going to clip this through. It's quite distressing. So there's meant to be like this little rod that goes in the arm. I don't know if these have the transform parts. And yeah, there's a little rod that goes in the middle. I don't really know what the purpose of that is. I haven't done that on the previous arm. So I just missed it off in this step. G17, I can put it in no problem. But for now I want to put on E7. It's fine. E7 is in. Do I want to glue these parts in? I don't know what they are. They're just weird little golden rods used. But they have been on like every RX-0 kit I've made. I'm not sure if it's like something unique to the Gundam universe lore. Based on my expert understanding of giant mech mechanics. I don't know what they do. But it does emphasise that there's like a little slot on it that has to match up with a little slot on this. But it's got a hole in the top as well. I just don't understand what it is, but they come out so easily. So I've just pressed that really firmly in. Well, it's actually stayed, so I'll let that one off. Let's just pull this arm out. Do the same on this side. A nice firm press. I could probably show it on this. There were two on the back of this one, but one's come off. It's exactly the same part on the jetpack. And on this, I think they have, yeah, they have like a slight actuation coming out. I don't know if they're meant to be lasers. Oh, they actually slot in to the spindles on the jetpack. Still, I don't know the purpose. I don't know the aesthetic purpose either, because I don't find them very nice looking. But anyway, let's crack on finishing this arm up. Make the joint, J for joint, obviously. Usually you get a sheet called PC, which is like parts of connecting. and they're kind of like a rubbery plastic, but there doesn't seem to be any in this kit. Anyway, if I stir long enough, I'll see the part I need. J9, J10. Rounded part is down, so the joint can slide to that. Then we want E15. Let's move this down. Ow! Stabbed myself. Okay. So this is that way. Through there. There. Press down. Let's make another hand. Hand. Fingers. Is 6 or 7 the thumb? 7 is the thumb. I think. And part 1 also. This is a lot harder with headphones on because I keep catching the wire. But we'll survive. Next, we've got G4. There's here. Now let's make a hand. So this is the palm facing inwards. 7. The thumb. Now the fingers. It's a big finger. And I'm going to glue this part on as well. Seems to have glued. Add the joint, then J8 is here. It's a bit rougher than I'd like for a grey part. Bad cut. Okay, so the small pieces face outwards. It's a big old nubbler I'm going to carefully try and remove. It's coming together. That's so shiny. Oh my goodness. I'll put a bit on. Oh, we're at an hour and 20 minutes. I've been working away for. Do I want to do 2 shoulders? The shoulders can actually be done in tandem and they're considered part of the arm. So yeah, I'll do the shoulders. Then I can fully assemble the upper torso. Finish there. I'll do legs tomorrow. Actually tomorrow. So, ooh. J23, J17, then we need the 2 E sets for E13. E13 is this piece. I have this facing outwards. File that down. Oh, that's actually how to put it together. I'm thick. I've got 2 of these. That's one E12, which is a big piece. Rough cut these off. Then this apparently clips in. I'm not sure to what. Is it to that? Yeah. There we need the other one. Oh, my neck. covered in like golden glitter from all the little tiny flakes that are jumping off this each time I snip it. Clips in. Okay. And a quick stretch. Oh. Two J18s. I'm going to do this a bit more procedurally. So B11. Actually, no, not because of the way it's organized on here. That was 12. Right. This piece 11 is first. Oh. Nearly there, nearly there. So E10, E11. Then again. We'll start with 11, no, we'll start with 10. Well, it doesn't matter. Can't mess this part up really. Famous last words. I'm leaning back, I don't care. I do care, I do care. Two of those, two of those. Next I want E14. Ouch. E14. Put those in to somewhere, possibly there. And then J24 holds that in place. I need a phone. I don't know where my phone is to check translation on this. There we go. Because I can't quite read that. Japanese camera. Until firm. Fiddly bit, lovely. That's a tiny piece that we've dropped, and that's piece number 4. Okay, that's that piece done. Now again with this one. All in on Go Tanks. J24. That might be the last piece of J. I think it is. Unfortunately, these never tell you. Oh yeah, you've used the last piece off this clip, so you bin it. That one was a lot easier to get pressed on. Next, E8 and 5-1. So this is the last piece of E as well. Yeah. So this sits on top of that somehow. Ah, like that. Okay. And this covers a lot. Like that. That's a completed shoulder piece. Kind of transform it. We're getting there. We're getting there. A little bit further. I think it's something like that transformed. Put the other one together just for a little comparison. And then this piece goes on top, like so. Obviously this is going to look 10 times better once I've been able to paint it, but the difference, it's hard to get it lit up but not super reflective. Really subtle difference when it's transformed. And then untransform it, that just rotates back. Take that off, that'll make it 10 times easier. And that goes on top. And then we can do a shoulder assembly. He is looking pretty nice right now. Look at that. It really does like capture the light amazingly. I'm gonna try and transform it. I'm gonna stop recording for my time lapse, and this is just now for YouTube. See how easily I can get everything to transform. That's not meant to come off like that, I know that much. So the chest is meant to expand out, but I haven't got a clue how to do it properly. almost works. Where's my little soft dabble stick? I think these back ones just open, yeah. I understand that now it's just dead air because you can't hear the music I can hear in my head. That was quite concentration intensive. I mean, strictly the unicorn is right. It's in regular mode, so that should be open now. The arms I'm a bit iffy on because the arms on the perfect grade kit have got like extra degrees of openness to them, I suppose is the word. That's fully down like that. It is pretty wide open on the actual model. Just don't know how to reattach this piece. Does that actually shift? That shifts. Okay. That helps. Oh, I've confused myself now. It doesn't take me much to do, admittedly. So that should sit in like that. Now, this middle part, I don't want to poke it with that. Put the lid on this, will it be strong enough, I wonder? Obviously, if it's got the arm on, I can't lift that up. I think that needs gluing in. Oh no, don't lose the nib. I would prefer to do this if it was detached, or at least up. If I can hold that up and glue it together, that'll make things easier, but I can't because of the way this is pieced up. Right, there we go. Separated it. Add a tiny dab more glue. Just make sure there's none on my fingers so I don't ruin the coating. And I want to do the same to this arm. Why won't this one go together? Worst case scenario, the shoulders don't transform, which would be pretty bad, I suppose. So that should slot in together. That lift up. That can rotate. Say that's destroy mode achieved. fiddly stuff. This one clearly needed more time to cure. Yeah, that is slightly actuated. Let's give that a few minutes to cure out. Whereas this one I can throw back together. Shouldn't be fixed to that. Okay. So I'm going to go all quiet when I'm super concentrating. This is more or less the fence on the back of shot. But yeah, it does transform, it does look spectacular. If it does take a little while to do. Let's get it nice and proper, get the unicorn open. Really nice model. I'm going to leave it there for today. I'll do the legs in the morning. I won't say in the morning, I'll do the legs tomorrow at some time when I've got daylight and a nice rested neck. So come back again and watch this little robot learn how to walk.